Hey guys, Missouri Kid here. Talk a little Mizzou basketball. Football season almost over. One game left against Oklahoma State in the Cotton Bowl. Talk about that in a little bit. Right now, I'm going to talk a little Mizzou basketball. Tonight, NC State on the road. Came back from 10 down in the second half, beat them. Moves our record to 11-1. Our only defeat coming at the hands of Illinois. Tough neutral court loss in St. Louis. I was at the game. Not a good one to talk about. Early on in the season, I like what I see from most of the players. Mizzou made up of a lot of transfers. You just look at our starting five. 3 of them are transfers. You know, Jordan Clarkson, Jabari Brown, Ernest Ross. And there are 4 players on this team I really, really like. Like if they all have, if 2 of them have good nights, Mizzou's got a strong chance of winning. Those 4 players: Jordan Clarkson, transfer from Tulsa, 6'5" point guard, distributes the ball very well, very good. Okay, not a great shooter, but a good shooter, solid enough, gets the job done. Fantastic driver. He plays pretty solid defense. He didn't do a great job on T.J. Warren tonight. I don't think he was lazy with his feet, but T.J. Warren's a great player, and some things happen. But Jabari Brown, 5-star recruit, transfer from Oregon. Another talented shooter. Can really get to the rim. And he gets a lot of tough rebounds. He's a nasty player. I like that. Like he'll get up in your face. If there's a fight on the court, he's going to be the first one in there. He's that kind of player. Then we got Ernest Ross, transfer from Auburn, senior. One of the few seniors on this team. Again, a very good shooter. Another tough rebounder, tough defender. And I really like the way he plays. And then Jonathan Williams III, freshman. He's not really a good shooter yet. He doesn't do a lot of things really well. He rebounds very well, and he's tall and lanky, but he's shooting like 52% from the free throw line. But he's tall and lanky and gets some rebounds. As for the rest of this team, really unlike last year, I don't even know. Tonight we only used 7 guys. I think we only went with Ryan Rosberg at center. He's in my conference. When he went to high school, he was in my high school's conference. He went to Marquette, and I saw him play like once. I mean, he's good. Obviously, he's a Division I school, but as far as a Division I starter, He's a below the rim big man. You guys all know what I'm talking about, like the white guy that you see in the Missouri Valley Conference. Can't shoot. And then Wes Clark, who thinks he's a young Phil Pressey, runs wild, throws the ball over the court, and most of the time it doesn't go to the right teammate's hands. Not a very good shooter, but shoots the ball a lot. And then the guy I really hate, Tony Criswell, transfer from UAB. He thinks he can shoot. He thinks he's a 6'8" LeBron James who's going to just chuck every 3 up he can, and thinks he's going to make a majority of them. And tonight he went like 2 for 9 from the field. In one game this year, he went 2 for 14. Tony, get on the fucking block. Stay inside the fucking paint. Jesus Christ. Sorry for my language. He just pisses me off. If he stays in the paint and just rebounds, he's a fine player. He's a fine contributor. But anyway, last year we had a lot of troubles on the road, and that was the main problem with this team. I don't remember how many losses we had last year, excuse me. Maybe like 10. I mean, none of them were at home, and they were almost except for the Florida game. No true road game was a blowout. I mean, you look at losses to Kentucky, overtime, LSU, Texas A&M, just all these teams that. No, and Ole Miss on the road. I think it was a blowout, but I think they beat us by like 10. But all these teams just so close, and we make one mistake. Usually it was Pressey, just throwing the ball away. This year, I don't think Clarkson's gonna make that. You look tonight. We were down by 10 with 8 minutes left, and look who let us back: Jabari Brown, Ernest Ross, Jordan Clarkson. Those 3 could get the job done, and I like those 3 a lot. They're good leaders, especially Clarkson, who surprises me because he's a transfer. But I just like this team. Do I think they're going to win the tournament? No. Do I think they're going to win the SEC? No. I think they can make the tournament. I think they can make a Sweet 16. I think they're talented enough to do it. Am I going to be like, if they don't make the Sweet 16, it's a failed season? No. I think they have the talent to, but I mean, they have a talent to beat some good teams. Like when we play Kentucky at home, I think we can beat them. I actually think we will beat them. But like, we won't beat the elite teams. Like if we go up against an Arizona, a Duke, Michigan State, a Louisville, it's gonna be tough. I think we get shit stomped. But if those four guys, you never know. But I really like this team. I like this team more than I like last year's team. Last year's team was, I think, more talented. But, you know, we still got a couple games left in non-conference. I don't think we have any tough games left. Usually we don't. Our non-conference usually sucks. We start a conference play pretty soon. It's going to be pretty fun. The SEC, of course, not strong as normal, but quite a few teams who I think could vie for a top 5 spot. When you look at Mizzou, Kentucky, Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama, LSU's on the rise with Hickey. So I think it's going to be a fun year in this conference. We need to get the job done at home, which I think we will. I looked at our home schedule. I don't think we play anybody extremely tough at home. Like we don't play Florida at home, but I know we play Kentucky at home. Hey, if we can make the tournament, anything can happen. Of course, it'd be easier if you're like a 5 seed, but you know what? It'll all shake out. I swear to God, Tony, if I see you take one more contested 3-pointer, I will find you and I will hurt you. Sorry, just a joke. But anyway, 11-1. It's been a fun fall. It's been a fun second half of 2013 from being a Mizzou fan. You know, football team obviously did really well. Basketball's 11-1. Volleyball only lost one game. Unfortunately, it was in the second round, but of the NCAA tournament. But they only lost one game all year. Went undefeated in the SEC. SEC champions. Just great fall and early winter season for Mizzou athletics. I'm really proud to be a Tiger fan. I'm really proud that I'm now looking at Mizzou for college. I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be at Mizzou Arena for the Kentucky game. Got tickets. Actually, my cousin's taking me. I'm gonna be sitting in the student section. I mean, I'm looking forward to what 2014 brings for Mizzou. Of course, another video will be made about the Cotton Bowl very soon. Of course, that game being next Friday, like I said. And it's just gonna be a fun experience. Not going to the game. I can't go down to Dallas. But hey, you know what? We pull that game out. A couple teams lose. We can finish in the top 5. And that's. Whoever said that, whoever thought Mizzou would finish in the top 5 in football at the beginning of the year, put your hands up. Now put them down because you're lying. But this isn't about football. Of course, it's about basketball. Basketball season has begun. Hopefully, I'll have as much fun talking shit as I did about football. Hopefully, there's a few more guys for basketball from. I know Tennessee has a couple, and Georgia and all that shit, but whatever. Anyway, I know I'm sorry at the end. Sorry. Everyone have a great night. Merry late Christmas. Have a happy New Year. And best of luck to your teams till Mizzou comes and kicks your ass. Mizzou. Go Tigers.